own it. Move on, just say, yeah, you know what? And cheating, by the way, got me the love of my life, the woman that I'm dating now. Like, you know what?
She's fucking
Sometimes,
hot as hell. Now, I think she's a fame whore, and I think they're two little
and maybe they're
people.
not in love. I don't know.
By the way, but that is why, and then we'll talk about how he slammed LVP. That is why I personally, though, find him endearing. Him and Jax
How do you
have
think?
this. You know what? Honestly, if you really listen to interviews with him, Schwartzy, the smallest cock on Bravo, tied with Joe Benigno, High Maj, the Saj. If you listen to all three of their interviews and their style, it's exactly the same. They all have that. Schwartz, Jax, and Tom. There's something about Jax to me just comes across as like, "Ugh, you know what you're doing, and you actually kind of are pretty much a bad guy. Schwartzy is just duh, out to lunch. And there's something endearing about Sandoval. I know people are going to say, David, you got it all wrong. But there's something when because he doesn't own it. He's like, look, man, I'm not like that. Yeah, he's our typical LA douche. Like, you live in LA, like the nail polish, but there's something sincere. You met him when you have a conversation with Tom. I find that it is a real conversation because he's not. Like, I find it's a real interaction. So when he does these interviews, I find that there's no angle. I don't know. That's just how I take it from him. I find him to be, whereas Jax, I mean, Jesus Christ, you don't know. I mean, everything is for a click and the Valley, and you just don't believe it. Schwartz doesn't even understand the question. Tom Sandoval, there's something about him that I find truthful when he answers a question. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I mean, you don't have to
I think
agree.
he's completely, no, like I said, I just think to your point, there's just something, I don't know, not, I, I don't know, not masculine isn't the right term, but it's just something definitely with Schwartz. I mean, Schwartz is just like, a leaf in the wind.
Doesn't know what day it
Jax,
is.
to your point, I think, Jax knows Jax, it's all about it's all about TV, I
Mm-hmm.
think.
Mm-hmm. So
And Sandoval,
that's the
it's just this
difference.
whiny. It's just whiny. It's just stand in your truth, dude.
Well, he also slammed LVP as not present. He said, listen, and he had words of advice for the new cast. He's like, it's not going to work. You're not going to recreate it. I mean, at least the cast is all saying the same thing. He's like, let me tell you something. Lisa Vanderpump had two restaurants, Villa Blanca, which is across from Poland Patrick's store in Beverly Hills, and Sir. Just like Lisa Vanderpump says, when you go out with your wife, you go to Beverly Hills to Villa Blanca. When you go out with your mistress and want to be naughty, you go to West Hollywood. Sir, she had two restaurants. She knew all of us. It was organic. She's like, Tom says, we all worked at that place to pay our rent. We all worked at that place so we could go out and buy a beer. Period. Lisa knew us. He's like, now every person that applies for a job at Sir is there to hope to get on Vanderpump Rules. He said one girl
Well, yeah.
landed from the middle of nowhere, got in a cab, and came right to Sir. She got off the airplane in LA and said, right, take me with my suitcases to Sir. Look at me. I'm a size zero, and look at my breasts. They're big. I look the part. Give me an application. I want to work here. Lisa says, it pays minimum wage. I'll take it. Can I be on in this scene with Tom and Ariana? Go away. You're not wanted on this TV show. Oh, now everyone's fired now. That's so he's like, nobody goes there to work. They all go there for the hopes to be on a TV show. Well,
Well,
that's
yeah.
not organic. Well, that's not going to work
Yeah,
with
but
this
wait,
smart audience.
when Sandoval and Ariana and Lala and Stassi all worked there, there wasn't a TV show. It didn't exist. So yeah, of course,
Yeah.
it's the cat's out of the bag, Tom.
But that's
I
why
think
it
it's with Tom Sandoval.
worked.
Yeah, right. Well,
He's also saying Lisa doesn't know these people. She doesn't know Venus with the long hair. She doesn't know Danny or whatever the hell her name is, the Sheena lookalike. She doesn't know these people. She has her new hotel and this and that and Wolf, and she just, that's
yeah.
the
I mean,
difference. When
granted,
she was saying to Tom, "You behave yourself. You do not cheat on Kristen. She is. I mean, I don't like the girl Kristen, but you don't cheat on her like this." Like she was invested.
oh well, yeah. I mean, but come on, that's anything. I mean, Anything. Come on. We're over a decade now into this. Like, of course she's not invested like she
Oh,
was at the beginning. I mean,
I
come
mean,
on.
but okay, so that's okay. But you know what? Then don't make a fucking TV show that you want us to actually watch because nobody seems to want to watch that
Oh,
show.
that's all TV shows. You think Andy is as invested now in the Roni reboot? No, but he comes
No.
out there and pretends. Of course, he's got to pretend. I mean, you think Andy's probably over all this ish, but he's got a great gig going. I mean, and it's like most of these housewives. I can tell you for a fact, I have spoken to housewives that will go unnamed who do not even want to do the show anymore, but do it solely for the paycheck and
I
the
know
attention.
exactly who you're talking
And by
about.
the way, Mary Brown, I cover all TLC. Mary Brown, Sister Wives, just did a TikTok and she's like over it. She's over. It is so obvious. She talked about a scene that a producer wanted her to fudge and lie about. And she's like, no, I'm not doing it. That's not how it went down. That's not how it is. She is over it. She would
Is
love to
she
be
the
done
star of
with
the
the
show?
money.
Mary Brown.
Yeah, she's one of the
Yeah.
stars. I guarantee she's going to write a book. I guarantee she's going to launch a podcast. She has a Worthy Up, the kind of group, which is like Mel Robbins style stuff. It's all about positivity. She wants to make money and promote that. Like, she
Yeah.
doesn't want to be on this show. You think she wants to be on a show talking about her ex-husband and all the like her kids are grown? She doesn't give a fuck. But I mean, it's such easy money. The filming is 3 months out of your life. The rest of your life, you go and live, and everything else in your life benefits from it. Yes, do people gossip about you nonstop? Well, that's the price you pay. We've been in this game a long time. You don't want to pay that price? Don't enter.
I say it. There's not one thing. I mean, first of all, not to take away from your bag, but other than Sarah Fraser, there is not one person out there doing a Sister Wives podcast. Not one. Mary Brown, not to have her come for your bag, girl. She should go. I mean, there's 800 fucking Bravo podcasts. Mary Brown should go and start a Sister Wives podcast when she quits and just recap this. She should talk about it.
She
She would
would
make $1
make
million,
a million freaking dollars a year,
right?
$1 million a year. Yeah, I don't think they even know the money they could make. I don't know. But anyway, can we do rapid fire? There's so many things.
Sure.
Bose.
What's going on with
Bose. Well,
Bose?
Bose says that she and her man have finally said, I love you. And it's very exciting. And she called Dorit first and foremost. And the relationship is real. What do we think?
I mean, does anyone care?
Well, yeah, I like Bose. I want her to be happy. And I want to find out if she's going to have a kid naturally, which I'm sure she's not, but maybe they'll pretend it is, naturally at 47 years old.
I find her
Egg
job with
donor,
Jimmy
I'm sure.
Fallon to be way more interesting. She's the
Oh.
CMO and has all this experience after one season. You got this job with Fallon, and then she goes on Fallon, and I mean, that's a real gig that can take you years past Housewives if the show. I mean, you ever hear of my friend Chris Harrison or my friend Jeff Probst? Now, I don't think this new show is going to be that, but Chris Harrison canceled for being allegedly racist. 20
Oh, yeah, the
$25
guy
million
that was
dollars.
oh my God, yeah, what happened to him? It's not,
And
he
Jeff
had a
Probst,
podcast
because
for a minute.
you seem to be drawing a blank on that one too. He hosts a show called Survivor. I think they're in their
Yeah,
49th
but
season.
Probst has never been canceled. He also has
No, but I mean, he's a host in the 49th I mean, how much does he make? How much does Ryan Seacrest
a
make? I mean,
freaking
this is a
fortune.
real job that Bose has here. If this, I mean, this is a